Pam here with Be Creative Crafts, and welcome to Let's Get Crafting. So, how is everyone doing tonight? Hello, Miss Angela. Hey, Rudy. So, y'all, craft show was today. It was a lot of fun. Sales weren't as much as everybody would have hoped. Not just my booth, but just everybody in general. But everybody, from what I understand, are the ones that I talked to. We all made our booth feedback, and we all made a little extra. So that's always a plus. And we sold some of our merch, but mostly we got our names out there. We networked. I met with a lady that is going to make me the custom soaps, so I'm super excited about that. We discussed like different scents, and so I'm kind of excited. Rudy says, "How are you?" I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Hey, Miss Lisa, how are you? So, but yeah, so it was a lot of fun. So once I meet with her, like we're gonna like meet up at her place, meet up again, and go over all of the scents and pick out which ones I want, how many I want of each. So, and then those will be going on my Etsy shop once I get those up and running. So yay! Rudy, do I have VHS tapes? I'm not gonna be uploading anything that has to do with VHS tapes and commercials and or anything like that, but I do have some VHS tapes. But y'all, are y'all ready to check out this? So what this is a custom paint by number kit. I picked it up off of Amazon. A friend of mine here locally has been doing these custom paint by number kits with photographs that she's taken. And she's done a bunch of different ones, but she was using a different company. But because she's done them for so long and she knows what she likes and she's doing like the more difficult ones, she's paying high dollar for them. So I bought this one on Amazon. Shipping and everything, it cost me less than $20. So that's what I'm using. That's what I got. Because I wanted to check it out. If it's something that I enjoy and that I really like, then I may look at some of the other companies. But this is the one that I was doing. So, alright, give me just a second here. Let me flip my camera around. Where are you? I always forget y'all every time. Okay. So here it is. I haven't even opened it. I know nothing about it. Okay, let me. Then I will add myself back to screen. Give me just a moment here. Hey, Lisa. Welcome in. I have two Lisas. Let's see. I can't send that from my phone. That is not what I wanted. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah. So the link is in the description box for this custom one that I bought. I don't know, like Lisa is over in Australia, Lisa Knits. I don't know if this is something that your Amazon carries, but check it out if you like it. Where was I heading? Won't be able to do it from over there. Okay. No. Hey, Cricket, welcome in. Okay. Let's see. Add me to my stage. Ta-da! Okay, so let's just open it up and check it out. Let's see what all it comes with. Woo! So we got some paint. Making sure there's nothing else in this bag. I don't even know what size this one's going to be. I don't remember if it told me if I got to choose. Surely I did. Okay, I'm going to take it over here so it doesn't crinkle while I open it. That way it's not crinkling right up underneath the spiker. Lisa says, I'll check it out, but I'm not one for color by number. That's cool. Okay. Alrighty, so they did send back. So this is the picture I sent them. Well, that's the picture after it's... Well, they've got it in another little zip bag. Well, it's definitely bagged up well. Okay. Maybe that's all the crinkling for now. Okay, so this is a picture of a rose that I had in my yard. And so I'm guessing that this is what it's going to look like once it's painted up, because this is it digitized. So yay. Hey, Liz, welcome in. Lisa says she hasn't seen a paint by number in a long time, but she used to do them. Cricket says better at diamond painting. Well, I saw my friend was doing one of these and it just looked really cool, so I wanted to give it a go. Like I said, she was not using the one from Amazon. She was using another company. Let me see. Well, this says 20 by 20 or 20 by 30. Can't look it up on my phone. Let me go back over here. Hey, Karen, welcome in. How are you tonight? Quickest way to get there. Let's go here. Here. Come on. And here. Let me see if I can find out how big it is. If it says. Let's see. 8 by 12. Okay, and you can get it with a frame or without a frame. I did not get it with the frame because that was a little bit more expensive. I know the one that she buys, you can select how many colors you want. This one didn't tell me how many colors, so I just went with whatever it showed me. So, let's see. 24. 24 colors is what I got. Whoop, did my mom come in? Did I miss her? There she is. Hello, Mommy. Okay. So what did I get? So I got 24 colors and 3 paintbrushes. And then these here have the little tiny tips. And then one, the bigger one. So you can get in the tiny detail. And then you get the canvas. What I do with my scissors. Y'all were just here. I covered them up. Okay. Sticky. Cricket says she's doing good. Okay. Well, they packaged it up really nice. I'm impressed with that part. Oh, I gotta grab some. Let me grab some Q-tips. Hold up. Not Q-tips. Toothpicks. I don't have to go far. I got my craft room, my craft room toothpicks. Okay, because I'm gonna have to stir the paint, I'm sure. Hey, Miss Nancy. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's check it out. Pretty. And since it only has 24 colors, I'm hoping that there aren't any like super teeny tiny hard to find spots, but okay, so I also picked up some clothespins and I'm going to clamp it down on a board that I already have, a canvas. I said that was it for the crinkling, but it's not. I gotta open this up. Hey, Candy, welcome in. Long time no see. How are you? There. So I'm just gonna clip these right on here. That way it won't roll up on me. I have to grab another one. Just so y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm just flipping it down. Just move these paints. They came in a little tray, so that's good. Move the scissors back out of the way again. Oh, I could have brought it a little higher. Candy says she's good, just been busy with work. I understand. Busy. So y'all, we had a beautiful day here, finally. The rain quit for a little bit. It rained yesterday, but today was beautiful. Okay. So, unless these paints are just hot garbage, this is, to me, definitely worth the, like I said, it was like right around $20 with the shipping. It was like, well, y'all can look. What did I it's like I said, it's linked in the description. I want to say it was like $9 and something for the print, and then $9 and something for shipping. I do believe. I'm gonna close that screen again, y'all. I can open it back up. Quickest place, right here. This one. So the one, yeah, $9.88, and there's a coupon. Like when I log in right now, there's a 10% off coupon. No frame was $9.88. With the frame was $19.88. Since I had never tried this, I wanted to give it a go. And you can get different sizes. It starts by 8 by 12, which is probably, yeah, I guess that's the one I got. Yeah, because it's not 8 by 10, 8 by 12. But it goes all the way up to a 36 by 48, so you can get this really big. Okay, back over here to StreamYard so I can see what's going on. Let's see. Karen said they've been in the 80s. Liz said they got to 51 today. Can't ask for. Well, that's really good for you because it's been chilly where you're at. Cricket had got to 54. I wish I could see my chat over here. I can see a little bit of it, but it hides. Okay. Let's see. Let's move the water to this side. Let's just get started. Let's see. These are not numbered the way I thought they would be numbered, though. Okay, hold on. I guess I need to... Where's my little... Does it tell me what number is? Yes, it does. Okay. So number 1 is 0028. So this is number 1 right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a... Can y'all see what I'm doing here? Okay. So don't throw away this little booger because you need him because he's got your color guide on here. So color number 1 is not going to focus in. But color number 1, which is 0028, is 0028. And then they give you these little stickers, which I just pulled off the 11. Get back over here. Well, I'll fix him in a minute. So we're just going to put him right there. He's number 1. My mom said she thinks the high here today got up to 62. It got a little chilly in the building. But okay, well that just popped right out. So we're just gonna stick you over here. And we're gonna get started on the number 1s. Maybe I can open it. Let's open it like this, where maybe I don't like throw it all over me. Okay. Alright, so the paint looks pretty good. It's not dried out. Looks like I'm going to have more than enough, so that's good. I know some of the reviews on some of the kits that I looked at said you didn't get enough paint, or the paint was dried out, or the paints were a completely wrong color than the picture. Based on the picture I sent, I would say that is a pretty accurate color palette because all the roses are orange. So I feel like this is going to be a pretty, well, I only have one big orange, or one big rose. So I feel like that's going to be a pretty good color palette. But they were saying like they had some of the kits. I don't know necessarily that it was this one. You know, it's like they did like photographs of people, and they were saying like the skin tones were off and that kind of thing. But I was like, it would be kind of hard for them to get the the tone of the color of a flower wrong, being that it's the main thing. So, okay. Boop. We're going to use this one right here, if I can get it out of the package. Trying to open it over here so it's not all crinkly. Hey, Miss Kimberly. She says, howdy. Welcome in. I'm going to go ahead and dip my paintbrush in there. Do I have a napkin? Yes, I do. And we're just going to dive right in and start painting these number ones. Can y'all see? Do I have y'all down enough to where you can see? I hope so. Okay. And of course I went to the one that is off screen. Slide it down this way. There we go. And then we'll see if the paint hides the number. That's the one thing. You know, a lot of these paint by number kits too, the paint is so thin that the numbers show back through, and you don't want the numbers showing back through. Once you paint it, you want it to look like you are super duper talented. Y'all know, I've told y'all before, my painting skills are lacking. But so as of right now, I'm impressed with this kit, especially for the price tag that is on it. I got the smallest size, which is an 8x12, which, you know, 8x12 would be hard to frame if I don't get it custom framed, because, you know, most 8x10s. But I kind of anticipated that, so I do have a lot of green above and below, so that if I did decide to frame, it's okay, because all it's going to cut off is the greenery. It's not going to cut off any of the red. I mean, any of the rows. And everybody's saying howdy-do to each other. Hello, Miss Diane. If anybody else came in, say hey again if I missed you, because on my phone here, I've got like a little thing that is blocking my chat. So I can only see like one chat, and over here it jumps, so I can't see everybody. But, so I sent some friends in chat a picture today. They had some baby bunnies right beside us, and they were so adorable. And y'all, they were only selling them for $20, which I thought was a super great price. But she had 3 little bunnies, and I kept going over and petting them. And this one lady bought one, and she carried it around with her all day. It was so stinking cute. It was just like, just hanging out with her. So cute. They also had little baby chickens. And then they had, but they have a farm. They were also selling eggs, and it was also our ladies. We have a ladies club, and they have a flower sale every year. So they had all their flowers and plants they were selling. So it was just all around. It was a good day. We had a food truck. I got to hang out with a friend of mine that I don't see. Well, I see her and talk to her quite a bit, but we don't just get to hang out, you know, because work and husband and lives and kids. But so it's our time these craft shows are our time to hang out and catch up and, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. And Cricket's asking Liz if she finished her llama. It's so stinking cute, Liz. Cricket. So cute. Liz has got me wanting to revisit that was one of the things when I had thought about doing Amis. That was one of the first things that I was like, oh, I want to do that, because he was really cute. But all those chains to make his little curly hair, though, but he's so cute. He's so cute. And y'all, don't worry, we're not going to be on here. I know I paint super slow, so I'm not going to keep y'all here while I paint this whole thing. But I thought, you know, we'd check this out and review it and see how it goes. Now, I've been kind of globbing it on there because I wanted it to have a little bit of texture. But this one I'm just going to do smoothly and see if that number 1 comes back through. And right now I'm thinking no. A little tiny spot here. Just a little bit. I mean, the one is over here. You can see it a little bit, so I'm just going to glop it on there just a tiny bit, just so that one doesn't come back through. But this yellow, it's a lighter color. But I'll just plop it on there like so. I think it'll be okay. So y'all, I did meet a lady today. I did not catch the lady's name, but she stopped by my booth and said that her daughter crochets and that she was at a show not near here, but so we got to talking, and her daughter just started a YouTube channel maybe a month or so ago. After the live, I'll go back and add it, but her channel is called Crochet in Christ with Jess, and so she's just getting started on her YouTube journey. So give her a quick shout out so y'all can go check out her channel. Like I said, I will go back after the live. That was one of the things I meant to do before I started, was to add her link in the description. I totally forgot. Let's see. Karen says, "Hey, Angel was doing the dishes. Well, girl, you come on over. I got some if you want to, I'm down. You could come do mine too. I don't mind. I need to do some dishes and some laundry, everything, all the stuff. Yeah. I figure eventually it'll all get done at some point. By the time it gets done, there'll be something else to take its place that needs to get done. So, yeah. Karen says, "Nah, I'm good." So, what has everybody been up to so far this weekend? All I'm doing right now is searching for ones, the number one, and then I'm just painting them. Paint by number is not something that I usually sit down and finish all at one time. It's something that I'll work on it for a little while, and then I'll come back to it later. Cricket said she's getting excited. She's almost at 500. Awesome. Congratulations. Woohoo. So, y'all, I did not, I know I said I was going to, but I did not get Nightbot fixed. I will try to, now that the craft show's over, I'll get back to all the behind the scenes stuff that I need to get done. But if you would like your channel link dropped, type in "Be Thankful." It doesn't matter about the spelling. But that will let my mods know that you want your channel link dropped, and hopefully somebody in here will be able to drop it for you. Hey, Susan, welcome in. Cricket said this was a goal for me. Yes, and that's awesome. 500 is a big milestone. That's like your first big. Well, I guess 100 probably is your first, but I mean 500 is like your first. Yay! I made it to 500. So that's awesome. Congrats. Congratulations. Karen said, but yard work first. She said yarn work, but yard work first. Ah, yes. Sorry to put y'all to work, mods, but I thank y'all very much. I tell you what, let me do this for my mods working hard. There you go. We'll all pretend we're at the beach on a nice sunny day with the breeze blowing, enjoying our yarniness, relaxing. I guess I need to go back to the comments so I can see what's going on. Let's see here. Susan says she went today and ordered her son's class ring. Oh, how exciting for him. Scary for Mom, but exciting for him. Thank you, Miss Angel. Dropping the links. That one's an 11. Here's another one. Okay, so review on the paintbrush. I'm liking it. You know, sometimes these little paintbrushes will get will have that one little piece of the brush that'll stick out. I haven't noticed that this one doing that. So the paintbrushes, or at least this one, is a good quality. You know, I mean, I haven't done very much with it, but still, usually, you know, once you start painting with it, you can find out pretty quick if it's going to do that. And this one's not, so that's great. Susan said, yes, he picked it out. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. That's exciting. I remember picking out my class ring, all the colors, what color stone do you want to get? Just so fun. How are we doing on time? 6:30. Oh, Nancy said I'm off screen a little bit. Oh, yeah, let me scooch you back up. There we go. Is that better? Yep. Thanks, Nancy. Yeah, y'all let me know because I moved it to where I could get so y'all could see me doing that part up there, and then I forgot to scooch it back up. And my head, my face is off screen too. Y'all are seeing the top of my head. Yeah, let's do this right here. Ta-da! Now y'all can see the top of my head centered. I don't guess I have to have my face up here since I'm looking down, but maybe that's what you meant. I was off screen. Karen said, I still have my class ring from 1977. Mine is probably in my, I think it's in my jewelry box. I do believe. But I went with a black stone, so mine is an onyx. I know y'all probably thought I would have went with orange, which my high school colors were also orange. But I didn't. I went with black. Ta-da! And again, all I can see is share your link. I wonder if there's a way to take that off. Let me see. Like, even if I could just temporarily take it off. And no. Nope. I can't. Bummer. Bummer. So I was telling y'all the other day, so now that the craft show is over, okay, well, before I get started on my next project, members, I'm going to finish up the member crochet along that we started because everything I put on the back burner while I was getting ready for this craft show. So I need to finish that up, and I need to work a little bit on Winnie's Wonder. And then I probably won't finish Winnie's Wonder yet just because that's my like year-long crochet along. That's just my year-long blanket project that I do every year. I pick one. So that one I don't necessarily have like a time frame that I want to get it done. But I want to go ahead and get the one that I was doing for the members. Neither of those are my pattern. Those are by Helen Shrimpton from Crystals and Crochet. So I want to finish up the one I'm doing for the members because it's a small one. And I really should have finished it up a long time ago. Well, last month, but not a long time ago. I mean, granted, we are already into April, so, but I didn't mean to drag it out this long, so I do want to go ahead and finish it up. And then I'm going to get started on the crochet quilt series that I was telling y'all about. And I am designing a quilt, a crochet pattern based on a quilt, so I'm really excited about it. And I did ask, I did get permission from the designer of the quilt. Whoop, let me scroll back up here. I'm missing some chats. So Miss Karen said her birthstone, she got hers as the birthstone for August. Nice. Let's see. Cricket says she's really enjoyed the privilege of getting to know people in the YouTube community, and when she got the courage to start a channel, 500 was a goal for her bucket list. That's awesome. Mine was too. Like I think 500 was like the first. I may have set a low goal for myself. I might have been like 100. But yeah, you'll hit that 500, and then you'll be on path for 1,000, and that's awesome. Rudy said August is also his birthday. Cool, cool. My mom says she still has her class ring from 1969. Yes, I'm that old. You're not old. Okay. Need another one. Here we go. Kimberly said, yes, she's not old. She's wise. But y'all, fun fact. So the lady that is going to that we're going to be doing that's going to be doing my little soaps for me. I'm going to take her the mold, and then she's going to make them up for me. I just have to see how many molds, because she probably does them in large batches. So what I'm hoping is that when she does her large batch of her scents, and then she can just do me a small batch. So I've got to get her the molds. But her name is also Pam. We were talking about it. She's like, girl, we could take over Wall Street. I was like, I know, right? The Pams are ruling the world. But our booths were actually really close together, and today, every time somebody would yell Pam, both of us would look. We'd be like, hey, Pam, and we're like, yes. So, but it's fun. I'm excited. I'm excited to share some of these other products with her, with y'all that she has too. She's got a all natural insect repellent, and it smelled amazing. It had peppermint and eucalyptus. Oh, it smelled so good. So good. But she makes all her own stuff, and so that's why I wanted to go with someone that I knew that makes it all. That way I know everything that goes in it, or they know everything that goes in it, and I don't have to, I could make my own soap, and but that's what she does. That's her jam. So let her do what she enjoys, and then that leaves me free up to do all the stuff that I enjoy, which I enjoy. Like I enjoy the process, and I enjoy watching people make soap. So I feel like I might enjoy it, but I don't have all the stuff that she's got, and it's not an inexpensive craft to get started in. To buy all the stuff, and she's got this salve that's good for eczema and poison oak and bug bites. My mom says, thank you both. I really don't feel old, but I'm not sure about the being wise. Kimberly says, sounds like a great partnership. I hope so. But I'm going to put her, that way I can put her, which I do like the wax melts, but they're not all natural. Well, natural-ish. I mean, the wax. But I'd prefer to have, in the spa set, I'd prefer to have soap. You know what I mean? So that way I can swap those out, and then when they go on Etsy or the next craft show, they'll have the goat's milk soap, which is what I wanted to begin, to go with them. So I will have those. I may go ahead and put some of these, well, depending on when her next batch of soaps are going to be made, I'll talk with her, and then I'll decide. I mean, if she's not got a new batch of soap going for a couple of months, then I will I'll go ahead and list the baskets like I have them. But if she's got some in the works, then I can put the soap on Etsy instead. Since I started at an odd time, I'm having to like train my brain to look at the clock differently because I'm used to starting and stopping at the top of the hour and not at the bottom. Okay, so back to the painting. As it's drying, I'm not seeing a lot of the number come back through. But if it did start to come back through, it would be easy to just dab a little more paint on top of it. The paint is giving me a good coverage, I feel like. I haven't used much at all of it. So I feel like the paint is a good quality. The canvas is a thick, sturdy canvas. And my mom said that my dad, the soap that my dad uses, she makes. And yes, she does. She has lotion. I think I've bought some of her lotions before. But the scents that we had talked about, and y'all let me know what you think about this. So I'm not going to offer all of the scents that she has, but I was thinking a florally one. So she had a lavender one there today that smelled amazing. It wasn't overpowering. You know, sometimes when people do lavender, it's not great, but this one smelled like lavender. It was very, very nice. Very nice. And then just the natural, the one that you think of when you think of goat's milk soap. So I'll do the milk and honey. And then I was thinking of doing one. She's got one that's called Pink Lemonade Blueberry. And she said, well, I could also, like, if I had a scent that I wanted, we could customize it. But I thought to start out, I would do what she's got, and then we may, long term, might come up with a new one. But do one that encompasses the citrus and berry family. So she had one that was called Pink Lemonade Blueberry or Blackberry, which I think would smell amazing. And blackberry, I think of we have blackberries in the South, so I thought that sounded kind of Southern too, so I liked that. And then do one for one of the scents for the men, which I believe was Honky Tonk Cowboy. Is that the name? Did I get it right, Mom? But that's the one my dad likes. She has another one that's called Whiskey Barrel or something like that, which I think smells good too. But I figure since my dad likes that other one, that I would do one in the scent that he likes. And then there was one other scent. Was there another scent? Flower, berry, natural, and mint. So I guess that was it. And then for the fall and the holidays, she has custom scents. She had one today, y'all. It's pumpkin spice. It smelled so good. Straight up, get you ready for the holidays. And she also had a gingerbread, which smelled really good. It smelled nice. It was very lovely. Angel said, I'm a fresh cucumber lover. Oh, I do like the smell of cucumber. That smells good. I remember when I was in high school, I got out of line on that one. Cucumber melon. I liked that scent together. That's just going to have to stay there because I was talking and not paying attention. I got out of line. That's okay. Oy. And Miss Kimberly, she has a honeysuckle. She had a honeysuckle lotion there today. And I thought of you because I believe it was you that said you liked the honeysuckle. And it smelled very nice. Very nice. Yeah, Honky Tonk Cowboy. But I figure I didn't want to start with too many scents. But I figure what I'll do is when I list them, Kimberly said, When I list them, what I'll do is I will link her store or her Facebook or her website. I'm not sure what she has, but that way, because what I'm going to be doing are the smaller bars of soap. I mean, they'll be big enough for bath and all that kind of stuff, but it won't be like a big rectangle bar. So if you want to get a larger scent or a larger bar, or if you want to get a matching lotion or whatever, then you can go to her site and get other options. But I figured for me, I would start out with just a few of the scents and see how they go over. But I was trying to also get scents that I like, but then also scents that I think other people would like, because, not everybody likes the same scent profile. But I thought with those 4, that would kind of broadly cover everybody. You've got just the traditional milk and honey, which has a really nice light scent. And then you got your men's line, and then you've got your, am I still on screen? Yeah. And then you've got your berry people and citrus all in one. Okay, oh, there's some more ones. I got a little bit too much on this one, so we'll just dab it over here. Miss Susan saying hello to everybody that she's missed while coming in. I think I've about got all the ones. That should time it about right. Hee-hee. And then I'll do little updates as I work on this. It's not going to be done anytime soon, I can tell you all that, because, like I said, I'm slow. I still have that one that I started a long time ago, but now it was a huge one. The one that I got that is all the nutcrackers. Huge. Yeah, it's I haven't worked on it in a while, but this one is manageable. It's a manageable size that I feel like I'm going to be able to get done in a normal amount of time, as long as I don't put it in timeout and move on to another project. Like, I need to keep it here and work on it a little bit. Maybe if I work on it a little bit every night, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just like record it and do like a little progress video as I work on it. Okay, let's see if we got any more ones. I don't think so. I think I got them all. Do y'all see any ones? Can y'all see them from where you're looking? From your bird's eye view? I don't see any more. I think I got them. As soon as I put this paintbrush in the water, I will see one. Oh, Susan said her class ring got stolen. I'm sorry. Angel said where she grew up, they had honeysuckle everywhere, and I love that scent. I have honeysuckle that grows on my fence out back. And I like the natural scent of honeysuckle, but a lot of times, kind of the same thing with the lavender. Unless they get it right, the honeysuckle scented stuff is not my fave. But her soap today smelled really, really nice. Susan said, not feeling so good today. I fell Thursday and hurt my back and my sides. Oh, no. Oh, that's right. I did see you mention that. Yeah, I'm sorry you're not feeling good. I guess, are you just sore? Is it achy? Did you go get checked out? Make sure everything's okay? Or are you just sore from the fall? I think I got all the ones. Like I said, as soon as I put this paintbrush in the water, I will see another one. So y'all gonna have to look at the top of my head for just a minute while I scan over and make sure I didn't miss one. I don't think so. Okay, it's going in the water. Then we're gonna close up the number 1. And y'all, that's it. I didn't even use the paint over here. I just used the paint that was in the lid. So that did good. So what I'll do is I'll let this dry, and then tomorrow I'll be able to see if any of the numbers are going to bleed back through, and do another coat if I need to while I know which ones are the ones. And then I can move on to the 2s. Like I said, I'll keep y'all posted, keep y'all updated on how it's going. But I feel like this one's going to be an easy, a manageable size. And, you know, I may even jump around and do another, like right here, this, whoa, come here. Like this big spot right here, this is a 24. So just to feel like I got something accomplished, I may go do all the 24s because it's like a big area. And then it can be drying. But anyway, okay, y'all. So I'm super impressed with this little kit so far. Now, once it gets painted, it may not look like I want it to look in my mind, but as far as the quality of the paints, the canvas, I'm impressed with it, y'all. Can't beat it. I don't think for the price it was bad at all. I bought the smallest size. Shipping and everything, it cost me less than $20. Kimberly said, how big is the canvas? This one is an 8 by 12. This was the smallest one. I do have it linked in the description box, but you can go, it goes all the way up to a 30 by something. My mom says, yeah, paint by numbers work out better if you do it over time and let it dry before painting another color so they don't bleed into one another. Hey, Miss Tammy. These I don't think will bleed, but I also know that I have a tendency to like overlap. But yeah, let me see if I missed anything else. Nope. Everybody's sending well wishes to Miss Susan. But so far, yeah, I'm liking it. I like it a lot. I think it's nice. I think so far, I think for the quality and for the price, it's really good. 2 thumbs up for me so far. Here are the colors that came with it. Oh, it also came with like a hanger, so when I'm done, I can mount it and hang it. But these are the colors that it came with 24 colors. Looking at the colors that they provided, that's where this little orange one goes, or this little yellow one. I feel like the colors are going to be pretty spot on. This is the photo of what it's going to look like when it's done, based on their digitizing. No, I can't. I was going to say I could show y'all the picture, but I can't. It's on my phone. And my phone is right there. After the live ends, what I will do is I'll do a community post. I'll take a picture of this, and I'll take a picture of what I sent them, and then that way we'll have somewhere to start for comparison. Okay, so let me put that there. Let's stop that there. Change my camera back to over here. Hey, y'all. And what I can do is take this down. Yeah. Let's remove me from here. Click off of there. I just kicked myself out. I kicked myself out of the live. Now let me see if my picture is still on here. Let's see. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Okay. So that is what the picture, this is the picture I sent them. Let me flip my camera back. Might be easier to show y'all from underneath. There we go. So that is the picture I sent them. And then that's pretty dang close if it looks like that, I think. I think they did a good job myself. What do y'all think? Unfortunately, this rose bush is no longer in my yard because something ate the roots, y'all. I think because they were building a house next door, and they cut off a lot of the trees and stuff. So I think whatever was living in that empty wooded lot meandered over to my yard and under and ate the roots. So Kimberly says I can't wait to see it come together. Angel says very nice. Tammy says beautiful. Thanks, y'all. Angel said same. Can't wait to see it. So hopefully it's gonna, because I've seen the picture now. I'll probably work on it a little bit more tonight, and then I'll do a picture. I'll do a picture now. I should have took a picture before we started, but I didn't think about it. So, but I'll take a picture. I'll do the community post. I'll do like I said, and then I'll show it, and then we'll do progress pics and see how it comes out. All right, y'all. Is there any announcements that anybody in the chat wants me to shout out, or is anybody going live, or is there anybody we want to go raid? I believe we're about ready to head out of here. This says I've only been going for 51 minutes. Again, I've been trying to keep my lives close to an hour instead of doing the longer lives. Just for right now, for me, that seems to be working out better because I feel like by the time I get to the end of them, I'm just kind of drained. And it's been a long day. So Lisa says, bye all. My mom says, match is perfect. I know, I'm excited. And like I said, I feel like the colors that they chose look pretty good. I mean, y'all saw the picture, so I feel like, all these different tones of orange. I think it's gonna look pretty cool. And like I said, they gave me 3 paintbrushes, so if you missed it at the beginning, it came with 3 paintbrushes. It came with 2 of the ones with the small little point. And then it came with this one here to do like the larger sections. So again, I think it was a great deal for the price. Hey Connie, how are you? She says, howdy do. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. Got home from the craft show. Just did a little paint by number product review that I picked up from Amazon. I think it turned out really good. And y'all, this was just a picture I took with my phone. So you don't have to have any kind of fancy equipment. Just take any old photograph that you want to use and then just upload it. It was very easy to do. I did it. I believe I did it. Yeah, I know I did it. I did it from my phone through the Amazon app is how I did it. So yeah, y'all can go check it out. Connie says greetings to all her beautiful, amazing Yarny friends. How are y'all doing today? Well, Connie's still been coughing. I'm sorry. Maybe you can get that cough under control. I think you said you had an appointment coming up this week, right? Sorry, y'all had to get a little drink. Dr. Pepper in my cup. I did have what was it? Cotton candy slushy, which was really good. It wasn't too sweet. It was just basically like a little bit of, just a touch of sweetness. It's just basically sweetened ice, but it was good. It hit the spot this afternoon while we were breaking down. But yep, her appointment's on Thursday. All right, y'all. And just like that, the paintbrush was easy to clean off. Kimberly said, did I eat those Dr. Pepper Peeps? I did. That's a video that hasn't made it, that I haven't uploaded yet, but I guess I need to, being that Easter's next weekend, right? I filmed it. Hold on, y'all. There's sirens going by. Hold on. I don't know if y'all be able to hear them. I can hear them. They weren't horrible, Kimberly. It's not something that I'm going to buy and eat. Are they still over here? I think they're still sitting right here. Or maybe I moved them. But I only ate one. I put them in a baggie, and I was going to take them. I don't even know if I ate the whole thing. I think I did. I think I ate one. I was going to take them and let some of the other family members try them, and I like marshmallows. I like just plain marshmallows, but Peeps are just not my jam, y'all. But I did try the Dr. Pepper Peeps, and I will have to upload that. Oh, and to Susan, she said no, she's just sore from the fall. So it's just working the soreness out of those muscles. I got you. Well, take it easy, and hopefully you'll be feeling better in no time. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go grab me some supper. I don't think I told y'all. Okay, so my plan was to go live at 6 o'clock because I was thinking the craft show ended later, but it actually ended at 3. So we were broken down. We were home at 4. I was home by around 4 o'clock, a little after. And I thought, you know what? I'll just go ahead and go live now before I had time to sit down and just crash. And I was like, well, but then I looked and there were several people already live at that time. Liz, Crochet More, she was live. A couple other people were live. And then I was looking, there was somebody else was going live at 5. So I thought, you know, I'll just keep it at my regular 6 o'clock time. And I sat down on the couch. And then I looked at my phone, and it was 5 till 6. And I was like, ha ha ha. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. So that's why we got started at 6:30 instead of 6, y'all. Because I crashed. I knew I was gonna. Took me a little power nap, and then here we are. Angel says, I'm not a fan of Peeps either, but her sister loves them. They're just, I don't know, they're just weird. And sometimes they're kind of hard, and they got that out that, I don't know. They're just not my favorite. But I did try the Dr. Pepper Peep. Look at that. I don't think it was terrible, but it's not something that I'm just gonna buy because I'm not a fan of Peeps. So, but yeah, but I do need to upload that video. I may have to take out some of the commentary because I did say I was gonna take it to them and then I didn't. So, but alrighty, y'all. Let me go over here and let's see here. I need to bring in that other little video. I've tried to bring in, I did like a little AI video, but I haven't uploaded it. Where did I put it at? I thought I uploaded it, but I guess I didn't because it's not in my little things. So let me give y'all this. Thank you to each and every one of you for coming and hanging out with me tonight. Y'all are going to get the waves. We're just going to pretend like we're at the beach all night long. All right, y'all. Again, thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. Let me show y'all. So that's how much we got done. Not a whole lot, but so that's what it's looking like. And this board is a whatever by 11 something. Does it say 11 by 14? Because I bought the one that did not come with the frame, and you can buy it framed. So I might try a framed one the next time. I was just going with the least expensive option to try it out because, you know, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but I'm impressed so far. So if y'all want to try one out, I do have the one that the company I purchased it from Amazon, but it's linked in the description. So y'all can click on that link and go check it out for yourself to see if it's something maybe you might want to try. My mom says, bye, see you Tuesday night. Yes, family dinner night. Angel says, have a good night. See you Thursday. Yes, y'all will be live back Thursday night. And then next Saturday, we have the Crafty Ladies. We'll be over at Miss Nancy's house, and our special guest for April is John from Hooks, Whips, and Chains, and also What If I Could. But we are going to be working on Jake. Are we doing Jacob's Ladder? I think we're doing Jacob's Ladder. I think we're working on a headband, I believe is what we decided. But yeah, so that will be over at Nancy. So y'all just check it out. She's already got it scheduled, so y'all can find the live and set your notifications. And where's my video? There it is. All right, y'all. Remember, be creative. And until next time, happy crafting. Bye.